Tom Wall, she was disappointed to not get a medal at that World Championships. He finished in 4th position, but last night he was top of the podium, the 2-time Olympic bronze medalist. He won with a huge 22 meters 46. And he really did put out an excellent series. Well, the meeting record, 50.08 seconds. Well, here is the final part of this women's 400-meter race. This is where it hurts. McLeod's running really, really strongly. Look at that exaggerated arm movement. As we can see, Morsley there in lane 3, digging deep. She's coming strong towards the end, as is Nielsen. Oh, and who got that on the line? Well, Hannah, I just looked at the side of me and you dipped on the line. What do you think? Was it Nielsen? Was it McLeod?
Caught me red-handed. You get 2 into these races and you just think, just go all the way through to the line. It's been given on the graphic very quickly to Lavia Nielsen, and by just 100th ahead of Candice McLeod.
Dan Rowden, good to see him competing here. He snagged the last spot in the Diamond League final. So ambitious targets as always, but it is the Kenyan athlete, diminutive athlete, who hits the front. You can see Rowden coming through, Tual as well, Kramer, all the way to the line. We've got 4 abreast and Rowden, I think. And it is Dan Rowden of Great Britain who takes the win here in Zagreb, 1:44.97.
That's lovely to see Dan Rowden get a win.
Well, Bissett nearly missed the start there. She was just checking her foot's position.
Look at the athletes, they're just spreading out around the track. They're all running within themselves, and that was a fantastic burst of pace there. I think that was for Maiten in the Finnish woman. She's just decided enough is enough. Everyone's snoozing. Can I get a jump on them? And that's a big, big move from the Finnish athlete. She has gone sub-2 for the first time this season, but so have a lot of these women, all their regular sub-2 performers. So Maiten is going to come under huge pressure in this last 250, but she's given herself an advantage.
Well, it was a big jump on the field. That was a great way of explaining it, Hannah, as it's 1:29.0. So expect a lot of these women to still have a lot in the legs. They'll have been going through 600 metres a lot quicker at that sort of time this season. And Bissett, it is probably the athlete that we expected, the one with a personal best of the fastest in this field, a 1:57.7 set at the London Diamond League. And she comes through now towards the finish, as we've seen a very, very strong finish from Horvat there. And can Horvat overhaul Bissett on the line? She can! Anita Horvat takes it, 1:59.80. Well, a great win from the athletes there from Slovenia.
Ferdinand Omanyala comes second to Oblique Seville all week, so Ferdinand Omanyala will be desperate to take the win here. Oh, away, first time, but they're running very, very close at the moment. Ferdinand Omanyala looking for a little bit more here in the closing stages, and the Kenyan athlete gets it. 9:95 on the clock. That was wonderful from Ferdinand Omanyala. We have a look back at the replay. It wasn't the fastest of starts, but Ferdinand Omanyala, just when he gets up into his running, he's really, really strong. He's nice and relaxed. And he's the only athlete rewarded with the sub-10 clocking. There's the Olympic champion Jasmine Camacho-Quinn. Camacho-Quinn does just about win the race to the first hurdle. Jasmine Camacho-Quinn trying to stretch things out here. She's going to try and run fast. 12:48. That is a new meeting record. Jasmine Camacho-Quinn beats the mark of 12:60 from Olga Shashinga of Kazakhstan. That has stood since 1999. So great running from Jasmine Camacho-Quinn. So we've already seen a good throw from Christian Czech in the opening round. 67.34. Here he is in round 2. And that's another one. Look at that meeting record mark. Is that what he's aiming for? It's 68.87. 68.48. That has improved his best throw, but it's still shy of the meeting record. Christian Czech has been in the driving seat for the whole of this competition. He's got the win sewed up, repeating his victory from last year, but can he get the meeting record? That looks longer. That looks like it could be the best effort from Christian Czech. But today, it is a win for Christian Czech. No improvement there in the 6th round in the end.
And we'll get this race underway.
Ingebrigtsen making a charge on the outside. He's just cut across Elsan Bibic, but all to fight for here as these men enter the last 200 metres.
Labubu has done so much work. Lum with that Canadian record still in second place. Ingebrigtsen, look at Ingebrigtsen's finishing speed. But I think it might be the man from South Sudan. He's done so much of the work in this race. He really would be a worthy winner as he's really pumping his arms now all the way to the finish line. It is Ingebrigtsen in second position. But Lalaberlu it is, who's going to take the win, and it is a meeting record, 7 minutes 33.96. What about that for some closing speed in the final 400 metres? Well, there is confirmation, 7:33.95, and absolutely brilliant for him to take down that 10-year-old meeting record.
Sandra Perkovic has won this meeting 8 times. She's the meeting record holder with 70 metres 83.
And how can Perkovic respond to that? 62.28. She's not used to having that sort of mark on her scorecard. Well, she jumps up in the air. She seems full of excitement, and that one is huge. Well, she puts her hands to her ears, and 67.71. It is Perkovic's furthest throw this year. So right on the outside, we'll have Lorena Martin of Spain, who will set the pace. Well, Lyndon Hall has had a breakthrough season. The only race that she didn't run well in was that semi-final in Budapest. So frustrating for her. But can Hall get another victory here on the Continental Tour Gold Series as Esther Guerrero comes onto Hall's shoulder? Guerrero using those arms to power herself down that last 100 metres. Walcott Nolan coming through very strong, and Hall's race is run, and Esther Guerrero, well, what a win this will be for Esther Guerrero. 4:02.89, not only does she take the win, she also takes down the meet record. A very clever run there from Guerrero. Well, we're hoping that we are going to get a world best performance. Misma Zemarek of Slovenia has got a real race on her hands. Second position isn't guaranteed at the moment. But what can Beatrice Kipkoech do now over this final 200 metres? It's herself against the clock. Let's remember what she has to do. It's 5 minutes 52.80. That record was set in Berlin at 2019, and she's got around about 20 seconds to go and 90 metres to go. This is going to be a new world best performance for Beatrice Kipkoech over 2,000 metre steeplechase. Can she obliterate it? Can she make it hard for anyone to beat it? Well, it is 5 minutes 47.43. Absolutely fantastic pace making that first 600 metres, and she carried on with that pace, didn't she? And a world best, taking some